Dear 16-year-old me, right now you're at this point in your life where you've got so many things that you're worrying about, but let me tell you that right now you don't even have that many responsibilities. Everything that you stress about and that you think is such a big deal really isn't that big of a deal. You don't know everything. You're stubborn and you like to think that you do, but you don't. You don't know everything. Listen to your parents, listen to your teachers, listen to people that try to give you advice, because take that on board, and when you're an adult, you'll realise that shit, I should have listened to them and I could have done this differently, and just listen to their advice, because yes, you know, you think they're old and out of it and, you need a dose of reality and all that kind of stuff that you tell them, but really just listen to their advice and accept that you don't know everything at this point in your life. Dear 16-year-old me, don't get a fringe. I don't know why you did. I really don't. You saw it in a TV show once, I think, and you decided that it would be a good look. It isn't, and it takes a long time to grow back, and you'll regret that, so probably stay away from the fringe. Dear 16-year-old me, boys are so irrelevant at this point in your life. Stop stressing about them. Stop stressing about that boy that, oh, I don't know if he likes me, or stop stressing that you don't have a boyfriend. It's not important. You'll realise when you get to 19 or 20, you'll realise that boys are so irrelevant at this point in your life, and you'll look at the people that were in relationships at that time and they're not with them because you are so immature at this age. Like, you're trying to balance homework and school and friends and a boyfriend. It would be way too much. So don't worry about them. Stop stressing that you haven't got a boyfriend. It's not a reflection on you. It doesn't mean that you're cool if you have a boyfriend or anything like that, because it's nothing to worry about. Let me tell you that soon enough, when you turn 18, a couple of months down the track, you're going to meet this guy. He's going to come into your life and he's going to treat you right, and then you'll realise exactly why it was worth waiting so long. At this point in time, just concentrate on school and having fun and being friends. And don't worry about boys. They really are so irrelevant at this point in your life, and there's nothing to worry about. Stop stressing about how you haven't lost your virginity or you've never kissed a boy or anything like that. It's not a big deal, and believe me, you'll be happy that you waited for the right person. At this point in your life, your dad has just been in a really serious car accident. I know how stressful it is, and I know how concerned and worried you are, but let me tell you right now that everything works out okay, and he makes a full recovery. Stop arguing with your parents. When you get a lot older, you'll realise how stupid things that you'd argue over were. They just want the best in you, and they want you to become the best possible version of yourself. It's only out of care that they nag you and annoy you about little things, but believe me, it's so not worth arguing over. At this point in your life, it's probably not a bad idea to save some money. Eventually, when you get to 18, you're going to be in a really intense university degree, and you're not going to have a lot of time for work. So probably while you have a really good part-time job right now, probably put a bit of money aside instead of buying all those clothes. This one's hard, but appreciate your family while they're all under the one roof. I hate to tell you, but in a couple of years, the life that you love sometimes slightly falls to pieces. Your family doesn't all live under the one roof anymore. Your parents separate, you move out with your mum, and then you move back in, and it's all a big mess for basically a space of a year. But let me tell you now that it all works out okay. You accept it and you move on. It's rough, it's hard, and it does take you a while to get over it. You develop a few issues, you're very unsettled for a while, and you become a different person, but let me tell you that eventually you're going to move on and everything will be okay. But for now, treasure the time that you and all of your family are under the one roof. Stop stressing about uni and exams. Don't worry about them. Let me tell you now that before you even graduate high school, you've already been accepted into your dream degree by that program that you're thinking of looking at right now. You get into a Bachelor of Midwifery, your dream degree. You start delivering babies. You start bringing new lives to the world, and it's such a rewarding career, and you're doing really well. Stop stressing about exams and worrying about assignments and everything. Of course it's important right now, but let me tell you that you do well, you make it through, and it's all worth it in the end. Stop wishing for school to be over. Right now you're at a point in your life where you're just sick of high school, you just can't wait finish grade 12 and graduate and go to schoolies and all that. It is a fun time, but believe me, school is so much fun than you'll ever realise while you're there. It's so much fun. You get to see your friends every day. You're happy. You've got no responsibilities except for a few assignments. It's not that big of a deal, believe me. Stop wishing it away, because when you leave school you'll really miss it. You don't have to look cool. Drinking tequila and getting smashed on tequila isn't a good look. It's not cool. Smoking cigarettes isn't cool. Not that you ever do, but don't try and be like those cool girls all over Instagram, those TCs. It's not cool. It doesn't do anything good for you. You'll be in a much more healthier state if you stay right away from all of that stuff. Drink to have a good time. Don't drink to get drunk. Don't drink before you're 18. It's not worth it. Just be sensible and be responsible. Stop trying to impress those friends that you have right now in your life. I know that right now you are really happy in this friendship group that you have, and that's great. But let me tell you that unfortunately, when it's your second year of high school and you've got a lot of shit going down in your house, they're not there for you. They're not the friends that you always thought you had. Right now, concentrate on the friends that you know. I know that you know right now who those friends are that are there for the long term. Focus on them. They're the people that you should be trying to impress, hang out with more, spend more time with, and appreciate a lot more, because let me tell you, they're the ones that are there. I'm not going to mention names, but you know which ones they are. Right now, it's tough to say this, but right now, you are at one of the happiest stages you've been in a long time. You've got no responsibilities, you are really happy, you don't care what anyone thinks about you, you have a lot of friends at school, you're not popular, but you're not like popular, but you've got a lot of friends, you're well liked, is what I'm trying to say. You're funny, you're happy, you bring a lot of laughs to a lot of people. Don't lose that. Unfortunately, in the next couple of years, you're going to go through a bit of a rough time. You're going to get diagnosed with anxiety and depression, and that's going to really affect you. Don't lose what you have now. Hold on to it as much as you can, and eventually you will get back to the state that you were. You're going to lose some friends, and that's going to be hard. But what I'm trying to tell you now is, just embrace who you are right now. Remember the way that you are right now, not caring what people think, being absolutely hilarious and having a fun time with everyone that you're around. Don't lose that, because that's one of my favourite qualities about you right now. Enjoy yourself. Right now, you have no responsibility. You don't have money problems, you don't have any responsibilities at all. I mean, you've got assignments and stuff to do, but right now, let me tell you that it's not a time to be worrying. Just enjoy yourself, embrace who you are, and just enjoy yourself. That's the most important thing. Everything works out okay. I know that right now you've got so many things going through your head and you're worried about so many different things, but let me tell you right now that everything works out okay. Everything happens for a reason, and in the long run you turn out to be a really good person. You have your whole life ahead of you. You have no responsibilities right now. Make mistakes, learn from them, stop stressing. You don't have anything to worry about.
Check this out.